January 28th, 1944. Dear General, I just finished reading your letter about Ruby. So Captain Jack has proposed at last. Oh, you poor dear. Of course this is difficult for you. You're facing the prospect of marrying us both off within the short span of 12 months. I only wish I could have found Charlie 2 years sooner. At least then you would have had time to get used to the idea of married daughters. But Charlie really is the best of men, General. And from what I've heard from Ruby, it sounds like Captain Jack is cut from the same cloth. Or should I say, killed. Too soon? I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. You have to admit, it really is just too wonderful thinking of our Jewel falling for such a superbly irregular Highlander. I mean, she's just so, well, Ruby. But she does sound happier than I've ever known her to be, whatever attracted her to him in the first place, and that's all that matters to me. Of course, just to be safe, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be having Charlie third degree the man within an inch of his life before they marry. Elder sister's rights and all that. If it's any comfort to you, I've heard Hildy say that her father says the great thing about a daughter marrying is that you're never really losing her when she weds. According to him, you're only gaining a son. I suppose that's true with Charlie's situation at least. He currently doesn't have a father pulling him back home to seek fatherly advice from. You could just think of him and Captain Jack as two fine new sons instead of the men who are stealing your girls away from you. I'm sure that will make things easier to bear. Speaking of Charlie's father, I've been meaning to write you about him. I learned something very unexpected about Hank Burke while I was at his mother's for Christmas. Something I suspect you've known all along and were either unwilling or, more likely, unable to tell me. All it took was one look at his father's photograph. I feel like Charlie has a right to know the truth, don't you? I do agree with his mother Grace that there's still too much at stake. But what if something happens to Charlie? What if, heaven forbid, Charlie doesn't make it home to me, and he never learns the truth about his father? If only there was some way to tell him without jeopardizing everything. But I trust your judgment on this, General, and if you think we should leave well enough alone for the present, I won't argue with you. Would you do me the tiniest favor as soon as you can manage it, though? I think it would greatly ease my mind where my husband is concerned if you could check in on him the next time you're making your rounds with Eisenhower. You see, I just wrote to Charlie and told him the history between his father and Captain Fairbanks. I'm worried about how he may be digesting that information. Could you just make sure he's all right? And if you can manage it, take Ruby along as well. That way she can finally meet her new brother-in-law. Maybe she can knit him some socks beforehand. Charlie is always in need of new socks. This way, since my knitting skills aren't coming along any better than the last time I wrote, you'll at least get one new pair this winter. Anyway, I can hardly believe you've been gone for 6 months now. I don't think I've ever been separated from you both so long. I can't imagine what it must be like for you in London right now. We've been receiving some very interesting correspondence concerning what you're up to over there. You all, General Eisenhower especially, must feel you're carrying the weight of the entire world on your shoulders. I hope you're getting plenty of rest and eating enough to keep up your strength. You know how you get when you're in battle mode. Knowing you, you're probably giving away all your food to those war-weary Londoners. Mama always loved your generous side, and so do I. But I worry for you, so please take care. Well, I love you, dear General. Everything will be all right where Ruby and her captain are concerned. You'll see. Please give them both my love. And when you drop in to see my Charlie, please tell him I think of him every moment. All my love and a kiss. Audrey Rose.